Guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Tessie and you're on Chats with Tessie, and on this channel we discuss so many things: viral topics, my lifestyle, better outcomes in dating for black women and more, and just women in general. Guys, I'm so happy to have you here. If you're a new person, welcome. If you're an OG, welcome. Grab yourself a glass of something nice. I've got water. Come and sit down and let's have a discussion. And before we get into the topic for today, do not forget to like and subscribe. So guys, as you know, I've been super busy. I've been wedding prepping. Life has been lifing. You get me? You get me? You get me? Life has been lifing. Life has been lifing. But I wanted to discuss something super interesting because, as you guys know, I met my fiance on a dating app. A couple of my relationships have come from dating apps as well as offline. And I know a little bit about online dating, and I've realized that a lot of people are obsessed. There's this weird obsession with insulting black women's looks. It genuinely gives people this sick, perverse pleasure. Like, I notice there's an element of glee and sadism in this. I see it online a lot, especially on platforms like TikTok. Now, as you guys have probably seen, you've got that black woman creator on TikTok, and she talked about how she was turned down by that guy. She went on a date and everyone said that she catfished him. I think her name is Cookie something on TikTok. I don't know. I will link the name on my description. But all I can notice is not just the fact that everyone was saying she was catfishing him. Now, my own opinions on whether she catfished him or not is completely irrelevant. I've noticed that a lot of people took this as an opportunity to talk the absolute worst stuff about her looks, about how she looked, she was this, calling her names, calling her this, calling her that. And this was coming from men and women. And there is this sadisticness when it comes to online, especially with men and women, especially when it comes to black women's looks, especially with black women with natural hair or who aren't specifically the Instagram baddie look, because apparently, I don't know who said, but that's the only sort of standard in the black community at all. Thank God I don't adhere to the rules and regulations of the black community. I do what I want. I do my own thing. And that's why my life is absolutely fabulous. So I realized that genuinely people take this sick, subversive pleasure in talking horrible stuff about black women's looks. Your bum is too small. You don't have a bum, you don't have curves, you don't have this, you don't have that, your hair isn't long, your hair isn't this, your hair isn't that. There's an obsession. And do you know what? I'm beginning to understand, and this is coming from both black men and black women, and I'm beginning to understand, and it's not even just black men and black women, it's just people in general. And I'm beginning to understand why there's such a bullying culture in schools, because kids are picking up on what their adults are doing. And a lot of the time, don't get me wrong, we have things, depression, we have anxiety, and I understand that there is clinical depression that is just genuinely, you're just sad all the time and you just need medication. But a lot of the time when people tell me they're depressed, the first thing I'm thinking is, what does your internet footprint look like? What does your digital footprint look like? If we had a look at your search history and the last comment you made on any social media platform, what would we see? And that is a big eye-opener, because a lot of people leave horrible comments, trolling comments all day, but then they wonder why their real life offline isn't making sense. And a lot of the kids are copying what their parents are doing. You've got a lot of people who are actually making themselves miserable and spreading the misery online. And black women are a very easy target for people like this. And there's a sickness in the minds of a lot of people online, a deep unhappiness. And black women, unfortunately, are bearing a huge brunt of this. So yeah, what are we going to do about it?